guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra. So today I'm very excited because I come to you wanting to take something off my chest, give out my secrets, right? So today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ways that I use for extra cash flow, right? So brace yourself. Before I begin, guys, please subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos, right? So today I'm going to be sharing 3 ways with you that I use for extra streams of income. Number 1, there's this other website, guys. It's called Yaga, right? Yaga. So this website allows you to sell your pre-loved clothes, rather, because if I say your old clothes, you're like just gonna go and sell rags. So just joking, your pre-loved clothes, right? So you go to this website. The name is Yaga. I'm going to try and show a demonstration on my next video because I want to sell those babies. So I'm just gonna sell them on Yaga for like maybe 1.2, right? So yeah, I'm just going to like do it like whilst I'm just going to shoot a video for you as to how it's done. So what you do is that you gather all your pre-loved clothes, right? You take pictures, really good pictures of them, because people are usually attracted by things that look good, right? So if your pictures are quality and your pictures are good, your pictures are nice, and they just like, person just cannot resist to look at the pictures, then yeah, that's what you have to do. And then you upload them. They give you sort of like a shop where you manage your things, and so you upload all your things and then you sell, and then voila, you make money. I think so far with Yaga, ever since I've started selling on Yaga 2 months back, selling all my pre-loved stuff, I've just managed to make like maybe 2,000 rand, which is a lot. It's money that I can put into my other bills, try and pay off my credit card and try and do all those things with that money. So even though it comes, I won't lie to you guys, it comes rapidly, right? So you get a buyer maybe that wants to buy. Like for me, I was selling my old my clothes that I'd never really worn. I'd never worn those clothes, like your crop tops. I find that I'm now too big for crop tops. I bought these crop tops that I really like, but I never got to wear them. Bikinis that I really like, but I never got to wear them. I never got to go to a vacation, so I decided to sell those things. And then yeah, there's still a whole lot of things that are in my shop that I still need to sell and all that. So yeah, guys, try it out. It's really very, very, very simple. They don't need anything from you. What they do is that when you finally have like make a sale, they take like 10%. Excuse me, yes. So if you sell something for 100 rand, they'll take 10% of it, which is like 10 rand, which is really like a small fee to pay, considering they give you a platform to do business. The other thing that I do, which is number 2, is writing articles on Opera Mini. I'm sure most of you know about the browser Opera Mini that used to be there back in the day when we first started having phones. I don't know whether to call them smartphones, or your Megxit and stuff. During those days, there used to be Opera Mini browser. So Opera has been back for a couple of years now. I think for 2 years. I think since I discovered Opera Mini in 2020, right? So Opera allows you to write articles and publish them, but of course, before you publish them, they release, put them under scrutiny. They check if there's no plagiarism. They check if your articles are factual and stuff. But of course, you're also welcome to write opinion pieces, which is what I like. I like writing opinion pieces because they are much more easy, especially these days. Over the years, Opera has had so many writers, so they've really become strict. Their terms and conditions and whatnot, they are now stricter, but still, it's just worth a go. You just write your articles, put them up there, and then you make your money. I remember back in 2020 when I just finished my internship. I finished my internship right to like just before the lockdown began. So it was the 20th of March, I remember very well, and that was my last day of my internship, because I think the 30th or something was a holiday, because as you know that internships run from 1st of April to the 30th of March. So yeah, things were really hectic, because as an intern I was earning something like 6,000 rand, and I managed to do a whole lot of things with it. And as you know that, like, I don't know if there's any of you that have ever done a graduate program or an internship. When it's done, when it's over, you really feel destitute. You really feel, I don't know, you really feel like your life is over or something, because if you were, let's say, in a certain company and they were not able to absorb you, then like you sort of like have those thoughts to say, but if this is the company that I've been with for the past 2 years and they haven't absorbed me, what of other companies out there? But like I guess it would just be the fact that we are in the moment, and we tend to forget that the world is big out there. There's so many jobs out there. You can just apply. Yes, it takes time, but eventually you get there. So back to my number 2 point. So I was unemployed between that end of March and somewhere in beginning of September. So that's when I started browsing to look for ways to make money at home and all that, whilst I was applying and doing all that. So I discovered Opera Mini. I started writing articles, and you guys, during the first days I used to what just happened to my ring light? Sorry about that, guys. So during the first days of dealing with Opera, right, I used to make something like 6,000 rand a month. Yeah, imagine that was the money that I used to make as an intern. I made it sitting at home, just going through Instagram, checking celebrity news, checking what celebrities are up to, and just basically creating stories on that, having opinion pieces about anything, about hair, about like how to kill rats, you know, like anything really, like. And I made like a lot of money with that. And then as time, as more and more people discovered Opera, the money started getting lower. Like you get like a 2,000 or 3,000, but it's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of extra money, because come to think of it, at this day and age, no one is going to give you 2,000 rand and just say like, yeah, all this. Well, someone can, but for some of us, we don't really have those people in our lives who just hand over 2,000 rand just like that. So yeah, so try out Opera Mini. If you're really interested in it, you can go to your Google Play, right, and then you download Opera News Hub. Make sure that you download the one that has an N with it, and start writing your articles. All they need for you to start is your either your email address, or you can log in using Facebook, and then your bank account, and then that is it. Every day you monetize. The more you write, you're able to actually see how much you are making a day. Like for me, this month, it hasn't been a good month for me, but I've started, and I'm currently sitting on 10 rand. But I hope to, like, you know, because I understand that these days the traffic on Opera is really a lot. So I'm trying to really just write as much as I can, even though I'm lazy. But yeah, I think I'll write after doing some of my work. So yeah, that is it with Opera Mini, you guys. You can just leave your comments down below if you have any question, or if you need any assistance pertaining how to download Opera Mini and how to go about it, and the hacks and all that. So another thing that I do for extra money, which is number 3. So I have this small shop, this small business that I'm currently like doing. It's really slow, but it gets there. It's like sometimes I get clients when I least really like expect it, right? So I opened a shop, rather, or a business on Instagram, a mobile wig washing business, right? Because I have a car, so I figured that I would collect wigs from my clients, come back home, like wash them, go back and deliver them around where I stay. So yes, I did that. I also like had a couple of friends of mine like help me to post my posters on Facebook, and I have I started this business in June of 2022, right? And I have received customers like slowly but surely every now and then. And yeah, I remember this one time my very first client gave me like 4 weeks. So I had 4 weeks to wash, and I had charged 120 rand for 1 week. And yeah, I remember getting very excited because like I made 500 rand on my first line, and guys, like no one, again speaking for myself, no one is going to give you like 500 rand. So like you really need to get those creative ideas going and see what you can do, see where your strengths are, and see really like, and you know the thing is with business, you don't really need to have strengths. Like something like washing wigs, I mean everyone, like there's tutorials everywhere. You can Google how to wash wigs, you can check YouTube, you know, you can just really do like your research just so that you can like, and it's something that is easy. It didn't need me to do it didn't need too much capital, because I remember I used my credit card to buy the stock, right? And then when my first client paid me, I put back the money on the credit card. But we all know the credit card story, it just never worked. This putting money back and forth, it never worked for me. So yeah, it's still going like slowly but surely. So I'm currently just trying to grow my Instagram account on it, and just basically trying to have more clients, so that with time, if at least I have like maybe 500 followers or something like that, then I can be able to buy adverts. I think it would be worth it, because on Instagram I think an advert goes for 50 rand for 3 days or something like that. I'll double check, but I think it goes for 50 rand. I think it's 50 rand per day. Yes, and the most advisable time frame to advertise is 3 days, so that would be like 150, right? Which is not much, because I mean the cost of running business, if you want to make money, then you have to like advertise, market, and everything like that. So yeah guys, those are my 3 extra streams of income. I hope that will time I'll add a 4th and a 5th and a 6th, and then just basically have that extra cash and all that. So guys, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. And also guys, please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much.